All right, Minnesota, let's talk about sports, baby. And I don't mean the good ones. I mean the lowly, irrelevant, inconsequential Minnesota Timberwolves. Yes, I know they made the playoffs this year. Whoop-de-doo. It was like the first time in 15 seasons. They lost in the first round, and their best player is going to leave after this year. If we're lucky, their head coach will also leave after this season. It's been 2 years of the Tom Thibodeau regime, and Minnesota generally seems to think that he's not the right answer. He's on the hot seat, and his general demeanor and antics have wore thin already. He storms up and down the sidelines like a raging bull, swearing like a sailor, looking like some combination of Yosemite Sam meets the Penguin, but definitely some version of a cartoon villain. I don't even know if the man has teeth, because I've never seen him smile. And I can only imagine that a Tibbs laugh is a little bit like a baby boomer hearing I love you from their dad. Rare, but magical. The experiment's over. Tibbs was supposed to bring this defensive mindedness, hard work ethos, and his prior success, and he was supposed to turn the Wolves from a bottom feeder and a laughingstock to a relevant team in the Western Conference. Yeah, they made the playoffs this year. Whoop-de-doo. They're going the wrong direction in a West that continues to get stronger. The Wolves show almost no interest whatsoever outside of about 2 players in playing defense, which was supposed to be Tibbs' specialty. Wiggins and Towns have all the talent in the world, and Tibbs was supposed to mold them from scorers and just cute beef jerky advertisers into superstars in the NBA. But he's not doing it. So after 2 seasons, where do the Wolves turn? To go from being more than a punchline, more than an afterthought in a state dominated by the Vikings and the Wild and the Twins. Well, there is one person who's been quite successful at coaching professional basketball in the state of Minnesota. Her name, Cheryl Reeve. Yeah, I know, we all know she's won 4 championships in her last 7 seasons. But did you know that in her 8 full seasons as Lynx head coach, the Lynx have won 195 games? Not including this season for the Wolves, but the prior 8 to match up with Reeves' 8 full seasons. The Wolves have only won 205 games, 10 more wins in more than twice as many games. Reeve is the winningest coach by win percentage in WNBA history, and she has the most postseason victories. So before you write this off as an outlandish attempt to be a shock jock or get attention, the truth of the matter is Reeve is one of the most successful coaches around. The NBA is going to get a female head coach in the next 10 seasons. Looking at you, Becky Hammon. And it's not about being outlandish or gimmicky. It's about Cheryl Reeve being a relatable human being that is a successful coach. She's the anti-Tibbs. She is thoughtful, but she's blunt and honest and interesting at the same time. She deserves, the Wolves would be lucky to have her, actually, at the helm, to be interesting and successful for once.